Welcome. And it's main event time. And you know what that means. Not only is it the main event of the Jade League tonight, but it's also the main event as a whole for Night 5 of the All-Star Classic. As we see the career killer, the ring general, and now, if you would, the tribal chief slayer, a man who gained a honestly very deflating, honestly kind of an upset count out victory over Roman Reigns on Night 4.
Everyone in this match is competing at such a high level. I predict one of the most competitive matches we've seen in a very long time.
It was a very deflating finish to a very short dream match. But Gunther does not care. Gunther looking to make sure he secures his spot as a finalist here in the Jade League. And honestly, just like that match with Roman Reigns, this match he's about to have here is also a dream match for so many people. Kenny Omega, the cleaner, the best bout machine, the god of pro wrestling. All the nicknames that you want to use for him. But I believe the one he might be the best known for, the best bout machine, is here, and he's fresh off of killing the winning streak of Drew McIntyre, the man who is, although he lost his winning streak against Kenny Omega on Night 4, is still the top guy of the division, of the Jade League. But that's gonna change after we get the result of this match. If you couldn't tell, both Kenny Omega and Gunther are both sitting at a total of 9 points. Drew McIntyre, due to his loss against Kenny Omega, is at 12 points. Whoever wins this match will be tied with Drew McIntyre with the finalist spot of the Jade League. Is it going to be his fellow European Gunther, or is it going to be the man that beat his winning streak, Kenny Omega? It's going to be a very interesting match. These two men starting off hot. Already a lion tamer from Gunther, trying to show his technical acumen in this match. But a big pump knee from Omega right on the jaw. That's another knee strike from Omega, but Gunther able to dodge. Omega able to duck under the big boot. Already kind of playing a little bit dirty here, raking the back of Gunther. Now he's looking to target the massive legs of the ring general. As we spoke about on Night 4 of the All-Star Classic, Kenny Omega ate a massive loss in the main event of AEW Dynasty when he faced MJF for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. MJF becoming the third man in history to ever kick out of the One Wing Angel, joining a list of Kota Ibushi and Kenny Omega himself and people who have kicked out of the One Winged Angel performed by Kenny Omega. It was a very devastating loss for Kenny Omega, the god of pro wrestling, as he lost to the devil himself.
Here he comes.
MJF, as MJF proved that no one is quite literally on the level of the devil. But if Kenny Omega is able to beat Gunther, like how he beat Drew McIntyre on night 4, Kenny Omega might still be able to prove that he is the god of pro wrestling according to himself. So right now, though, Gunther with those signature chops of his. Right now, you don't see Gunther really go to the top rope much. But when he does, it's always devastating. What a flying drop kick from the ring general. He's right now, big neck snap from Gunther. Now, you gotta beg the question.
He catches Gunther with a big counter.
How smug is Gunther after getting such a deflating count-out victory within, I believe, the first 4 minutes of his match against Roman Reigns? You gotta think, though, although he must be smug that he technically beat, not technically, he did beat Roman Reigns on night 4. You gotta wonder, is Gunther a little bit possibly annoyed that he did not get a decisive victory on Roman Reigns? Yes, he did get a definitive win over Roman Reigns with that count-out victory, but he did not pin him 1, 2, 3 on the mat. He did not submit Roman Reigns. He did not get the exclamation point that he probably would desire of beating the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. Right now, though, Kenny Omega just hit the Jade Driller to his deceased late friend Jay Briscoe, but now one-winged angel from Kenny Omega. That might be it. Oh, but Gunther, another person in this tournament to have kicked out of the one-winged angel. Big lion saw from Omega. Not wasting any time. Already on for another pin. But another kick out from Gunther. But you gotta admit, just like how Gunther is angry about how Seth Rollins has been parading around that he is the best in the world. And that's one of the main reasons why he is facing Seth Rollins at WrestleMania this Saturday on night 1. You gotta wonder, Roman Reigns, he is audibly, very clearly, over the past 5 years, hell, 6 years, has stated that he is the best in the WWE. Big powerbomb from Gunther, looking for the win. But a kick out from Omega. Both men kicking out of each other's finishers right now. But you gotta think, Gunther didn't really get to prove that he's the best wrestler out of he and Roman Reigns. He was only able to beat Roman Reigns via a very lucky countout. Big splash from Gunther. The powerbomb body splash combo. But Omega still able to kick out. These both men now have both kicked out of a signature and finisher from each other. It's now all just about who can get that one important strike. That one important blow. Like that beautiful snap suplex from Omega. As right now, Omega trying to call his shot. He's looking for an overhead chop, but Gunther able to block with that right hook right after. As right now, these two men trading blows, going at it in the ring here. Unlike with Roman Reigns, I feel like Gunther, especially after that count-out win, is looking to prove that he is the best wrestler alive against the man that many people say is the best wrestler alive. Omega, Gunther, it's a dream match here in the All-Star Classic, first time ever match. And you're only gonna get it here in the All-Star Classic. Both men. Whoa! Almost got that big win after the small package from Omega. That inside cradle almost won him the match. But Omega not wasting any more time. Going for another Jade Driller, but Gunther just able to counter. Big back body drop from Gunther. I believe was looking for a sleeper hold right there. But Omega able to counter that. It's a big springboard moonsault off the top of the rope. From the corner. What a feat of athleticism from the cleaner. As now Omega going to the top here. What a moonsault! That has to be it. Omega just solidifying him. No. Kenny Omega almost able to tie Drew McIntyre at the top of the standings of the Jade League. But Gunther said, nah. He is not letting that happen. As Omega, though, turning him around, looking for the one-winged angel. It's the second one of the match. Can he do it? 1, 2, and Omega does it. You gotta think that has to piss off Gunther. But Omega doesn't care. All he cares about is that he is tied at the top of the seed, the top of the Jade League, with the man he broke the winning streak of, Drew McIntyre. Huge loss for Gunther going into night 6, but a massive and possibly tournament-changing win for Kenny Omega, shifting the landscape of the Jade League. Now the question is, going into night 6 for the Jade League, who will seize the moment? Who will seize the crown? Who will seize the throne of the Jade League for night 6? But we end night 5 off with a tie at the top of the Jade League. Good night, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful night. And thank you so much for tuning in to the night 5 of the All-Star Classic.